YouTube, what's going on YouTube? I'm back with another iPhone video. Not outside this time. The last video was a bit too windy. It's still a bit windy out there, so we still have to hustle. We still have to go out there and get it. We still have to put content out. I can't wait for my camera to come back. I've sent it off to be repaired. Just waiting for them to fix it and just return it back to me pretty much. But you gotta keep putting in the work. That's how it is, you know. You can't plan everything. Not everything's gonna go right, so we just gotta keep grinding. And today's video fellas, the best way to approach women, or the best way to build confidence to approach women. But before I say anything further, I'm gonna say to you guys now, experience is your best teacher. You can watch my videos all you want. You can watch videos on how to approach women all you want, how to set up dates, how to text women. You can watch all that video for as long as you want. But if you don't go out there and if you don't experiment for yourself, if you don't go out there and observe for yourself, if you don't go out there and talk to women for yourself, this video is pretty much pointless to you. Because it doesn't matter how much videos you watch. If you don't go out there and observe the world and see the world for what it is, you're just pretty much wasting your time. I built confidence over the years by just talking to people. The best way to build enough confidence to approach women, to talk to people, is just to have conversation every day. Every single day, talk to at least 3 people. Doesn't have to be a long conversation. You don't have to be there for hours. Just a simple, hey, how you doing? That's enough. Hey, what's up? You alright? That's enough. Because the more you do that, the more you realize talking to people is not as scary as it seems. If you work, that's a perfect way to talk to people. Whatever job you do, just ask questions. How you doing? How's your day going? If you do that consistently, over time, you build confidence. Over time, talking to people becomes easier. And if talking to people becomes easier, talking to women becomes even easier. Because women love to talk. I've said this before. If you're introverted and you're not as talkative and you're quiet, you're shy, keep it simple. Even simpler than that. If you see a woman you like or a girl you like, a simple first time seeing her, she's at the bus stop or she's waiting for a train, a simple smile and a simple nod. Simple smile and a simple nod. First time seeing her, and you keep it stepping. If you're introverted. Me personally, hey, how you doing? She'll say she's all right. Have a good day. Walk past. Because when you do that, that puts an image of you in her head. She's now seen you. She's now acknowledged you. Whether you're introverted, extroverted, whatever you do, this already puts her in your head. She's seen you. She's acknowledged you. You both acknowledge each other. Keep it stepping. If you see her again, for the introverted guys, then you can say, hey, how you doing? You all right? And even if that's too much, just a simple, hey, how you doing? Keep it simple. That's the game. The game is really simple. Approaching women is really simple. But because a lot of guys, because we live in our heads, we overthink, it seems harder than it actually is. I've had simple conversations with women, hey, how you doing? That led to something else. That led to more conversations. I'll give an example. There was a time I was in the store and a woman was buying a wine. She's a grown woman. She's a lot older than me. probably in her 50s, and she's buying wine and I think a chocolate bar or something like that. And I said to her, this was in the evening, you drinking that all alone? And she laughed and she said, yeah, I am. And I said, oh, that's a shame, you know, you're drinking alone. And she's like, yeah, I mean, if you'd love to drink with me. And I laughed and I said, I would love that. And she then said, you're very young though. And I said, age is nothing but a number, right? You find me attractive? She said, yes. I find you attractive? I do. So that doesn't really matter. Just simple conversations. And the main message behind that is, I'm not going to carry on with the story, but she was too old for me. And I mean, anyway, I'm not going to carry on with the story. But because I've gone through so many years of just talking to people, just interacting with people, a simple conversation of, oh, you drinking that alone, led to another conversation. That's what it's about. We have to stop living in our heads. We have to stop worrying about this and that. Oh, what's she thinking? You never know till you ask. That's what my best friend says. You don't know till you ask. This game is really simple, fellas. Talking to women is really simple. It's quite straightforward. But when we start complicating stuff, when we start thinking too much, when we start living in our heads, when we start worrying about what she's thinking or how she's gonna see me, we make it a lot harder than it actually is. Just go out there and have fun. Go out there and see the world for what it is. Alright, but another important thing, fellas, is when you're going out and you're interacting with people, if you're interacting with women, learn from every interaction. What went well? The conversation was smooth. That went well. Just calculate, okay, this went well, this worked for me. When I spoke to her like this, I got this response. When I spoke about this, this is the response I got. When I said this, she started giggling, she started smiling. When you start calculating that, when you start breaking down every approach you do, you know what to do next time. You know what to improve. If it doesn't work out, why didn't it work out? Okay, I said this and she was instantly turned off. I said this and she lost interest. All right, maybe this approach wasn't as smooth. How can I make this better? Little things like this. Not everyone is an expert at talking to women. Not every guy has it naturally like that. Not every guy is smooth. So for the introverted guys, when you start thinking about stuff like this, it helps your game. It helps you develop your game. And that's what we're about. Developing game. I have so many encounters that I could talk about. I've had simple nods. Hey, how you doing? You alright? To a woman leaving, coming back with a number written on a paper to hand it over to me. Here's my number, text me. From just a simple, hey, how you doing? You alright? Have a good day. Simple stuff like that goes a long way. Learn from everything. Life is about learning. The journey is about learning. It took me 7 years to master the game. And I'm still learning after 7 years. I'm still putting in the work after 7 years. That's what it's about. Never be afraid to talk to women. Never be afraid to approach no woman. The most a woman can say to you is no. She says no. Life goes on. We keep moving. We talk to another woman. We can't be sulking. One rejection, I'm never talking to women again. One rejection, it's not working for me. If that's the mindset you want to have, good luck to you. But trust me, I've been rejected as As much numbers as I've received, I've also been rejected a lot of times, especially in my beginning stages when I was learning. I had to learn, I had to experience. I was rejected a whole load of time, but didn't knock my confidence, because when she says no, she might say yes. If she doesn't say yes, she definitely will say yes. This didn't work for me. Let me try this approach. This approach worked for me. I understand now. I understand the game now, and that's how it goes, fellas. I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. Like, comment, subscribe, hit me up in the DM, fellas. I'm out.